Ah, yes, safety. That warm, fuzzy illusion we wrap around ourselves like a weighted blanket full of lies. Because here's the harsh truth: some of the most harmless things in your everyday life are just biding their time, waiting, lurking, smiling sweetly while plotting your downfall like a cartoon villain in car keys. From cozy habits to common household items, a whole bunch of stuff you trust is secretly playing hard mode on your existence. And no, this isn't paranoia. This is scientifically backed betrayal. So buckle up, Buttercup. Your comfort zone is about to get awkward. Let's get right into it. Number 8, your own brain. And finally, the most savage backstabber of all, your own squishy, overly confident brain. Sure, it helps you speak, walk, love, remember your Netflix password, whatever, but it also lies to you constantly, like every single day. For starters, it thinks familiar equals safe, which is why you can end up in toxic relationships, keep eating garbage food, or walk down sketchy alleyways because you've done it before. Then there's optimism bias, where your brain convinces you that bad things happen to other people, not you. That's why you text and walk across intersections, trust you'll feel fine on 3 hours of sleep, or assume the mold on your bread is probably the good kind. And don't forget about change blindness, where your brain literally edits out huge differences in your environment, like someone switching your drink or an entire person being swapped mid-conversation. Your brain sees what it expects to see, not what's actually happening. So yeah, your brain, the thing you rely on to keep you alive, is running on shortcuts, assumptions, and guesswork. It's like trusting a GPS that occasionally says turn left into a lake and calls it a shortcut. Basically, you're being gaslit by your own skull. Number 7, your phone charger. It's 2 a.m., your battery's at 3%, and you're fumbling to plug in your lifeline like you're performing surgery in the dark. Harmless, right? Wrong. That unassuming little cord could absolutely ruin your week, or your existence, depending on how unlucky you are. Let's talk about cheap phone chargers, the dollar store knockoffs, the found it in a drawer relics, or the sketchy third-party brands with names like Zaplinks 5000. These things are notorious for short-circuiting, catching fire, or exploding like they were made by Wile E. Coyote. Even legit chargers can turn against you if they're damaged. Frayed wires? You're basically wrapping a tiny electric snake around your bedpost. And if you've ever tucked your phone under your pillow while charging, congrats, you've created a miniature heat trap that could literally start a fire. All in the name of one more TikTok scroll. Some people have even been electrocuted by using chargers while in the bath. Just why? Don't do that. You are not Poseidon. Water and electricity have never been friends. So yeah, your phone charger is kind of like a moody cat. Mostly chill, occasionally deadly, and not to be trusted when it's acting weird. Number 6, the beach look. The beach feels safe. It's sunshine and sandcastles and overpriced ice cream. But the beach is actually a beautifully disguised death trap, and your flip-flops, see above, won't save you now. Let's start with rip currents, invisible rivers of water that pull you away from shore faster than your ex disappearing after we need to talk. They don't look scary, but they account for the majority of beach-related drownings. And your instinct to swim back to shore? Yeah, that'll get you killed. The trick is to swim parallel to the beach, which is not exactly intuitive while you're panicking and swallowing salt water. Also, sand holes. Bet you didn't think digging a big hole could be fatal, huh? Well, guess what? Holes deeper than your knees can collapse and bury people alive. Not in a fun, oops I tripped way, in a suffocated under a rogue beach cave way. Then we've got jellyfish, sunstroke, sharp shells, rogue volleyballs to the face, and don't forget your friendly neighborhood flesh-eating bacteria, which shows up when the water gets too warm and your open wound is feeling extra vulnerable. Basically, the beach is beautiful, and it's hunting you. Number 5, your ceiling fan. It's hot, you're sweaty, and your ceiling fan is twirling above like some lazy helicopter, making you believe it's your personal air deity. But here's the twist, that gentle breeze machine, it might just be a death frisbee in disguise. Ceiling fans aren't inherently evil, but let them get a little wobbly, a little unbalanced, and suddenly you've got blades of doom ready to decapitate you mid-nap. Spoiler, they're not supposed to shake like they just drank 3 espressos and saw a ghost. And let's not forget about the dust apocalypse happening up there. Those blades? Absolute dust vortexes. Every spin distributes a fine mist of allergens, pet dander, and forgotten skin cells right into your lungs. You're not breathing fresh air, you're inhaling your fan's filthy secrets. Also, fun fact, some older models have loose mountings and can literally fall out of the ceiling. There are actual recorded cases of fans launching themselves downward like they got tired of spinning and decided to take you with them. Number 4. Flip-flops. Flip-flops. The universal signal for I've given up, but at least my toes are free. Whether you're beach-bound or just too lazy to tie shoes, these foot slappers are a summer staple. But let's get one thing straight. Flip-flops are betrayal in sandal form. First off, they offer zero support, like less arch support than a paper towel roll. Wearing them too much can lead to plantar fasciitis, heel pain, and posture problems that make your entire skeleton file for divorce. Second, they make you walk weird. Studies have shown that people alter their gait to keep these floppy foot things on, leading to misalignment, joint strain, and a shuffle that screams, I haven't felt hope since 2009. And then there's the infection factor. Open shoes plus public places equals bacteria buffet. Let's just say your feet are one locker room away from starring in a fungal horror movie. Dermatophytes, staph, even fecal bacteria, all just waiting to throw a party on your pinky toe. So while your flip-flops may whisper, freedom, your feet are screaming, structural collapse incoming. Number 3, your microwave. The humble microwave, a shining beacon of laziness and late-night leftovers. You use it to revive pizza, nuke frozen burritos, and create popcorn that somehow smells like regret. But despite its innocent ding, your microwave is quietly playing Russian roulette with your internal organs if you use it wrong. No, I'm not talking about microwaves cause cancer conspiracies. That's been debunked harder than your New Year's resolutions. The real danger is superheating liquids. Water in a perfectly smooth cup can get heated past the boiling point without actually boiling. Then, the second you disturb it, say with a spoon or your curious face, it explodes like a caffeinated geyser from hell. We're talking serious burns. 3rd degree, ER visit. Why is my latte attacking me? Type burns. And don't even think about microwaving eggs in their shell or sealed containers unless you want your kitchen to become a war zone. And if you've ever stood in front of the microwave with your face pressed against the glass, pretending to be watching it cook, just know that while the microwave radiation is probably contained, you're still flirting with danger like a bored cat swatting at a flame. So yeah, that little buzzbox of convenience, treat it with respect, or risk becoming a cautionary tale with steam-scorched eyebrows. Number 2, houseplants. Yes, we're talking about your peaceful, green, oxygen-boosting leafy babies, the ones you water with devotion and speak softly to like they're your chlorophyll children. Turns out some of them are stone-cold killers. Take Dieffenbachia, for example, aka dumb cane. It's beautiful, common, and completely toxic if chewed. It causes swelling of the tongue and throat, which can block airways and, oh yeah, kill you. Why do they call it dumb cane? Because if you eat it, you literally can't speak. Cute. Or consider oleander, which sounds like a fairy tale but is basically botanical cyanide. Every part of it is poisonous. One leaf can be deadly if ingested by a child. Even the smoke from burning it is toxic. So maybe don't roast marshmallows over your garden clippings, okay? The worst part? Many of these plants are marketed as pet-friendly or low maintenance. They're basically assassins in terracotta pots. So next time you whisper sweet nothings to your ficus, just remember, it might be silently plotting your fall from grace, one decorative leaf at a time. Number 1, your couch. You love your couch. It's your personal throne of snacks, Netflix marathons, and the occasional 5-hour scroll through social media while questioning your life choices. But behind those plush cushions lies something sinister, your slow and steady demise. Sedentary behavior, aka being a loyal potato, is linked to increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers, and even early death. Yeah, death by Netflix. Turns out the real final boss was your remote control. Experts call it sitting disease, which sounds like something your grandma made up to get you to play outside. But nope, this is real, measurable biology. When you sit for hours on end, your circulation slows, muscles weaken, and your metabolism taps out like, good luck with the Doritos, I'm done. And here's the kicker, even if you hit the gym for an hour a day, that won't undo the damage of sitting for the other 15. Your couch is like that fake friend who hypes you up, then talks trash behind your back. Only instead of drama, it's heart failure. So maybe stand up, stretch, run in place like a caffeinated squirrel, because that comfy little death sponge in your living room isn't playing around. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.